No china mu nyina na wo twa video wonu mu nyina ya fe wa ye wachi shito bibia wie na wo de ato status na mehwe na ekomode me na se meja waware a my bone amai ombehu enti na meboni din sa lady na me ko so jane sa ai dan so wa GH1 TV apomu te dan anopa yi ka che o ma me sem chian yo na meba abedi fufu ni abekwan na so ayen yo se wo se nwa be nwa mpotope me mpa nwa na ai se wo small boys no na wanyin a wo ba to ko no se fiu eno no bi na mepe enti ka che o ma me si mi se mebebe dibi na ena no pay aye 2 girls 1 boy. Oh, David. Yes, me hardware 2 girls 1 aye. And ababa wa no me and say no. Aha. They say no, wo ye watching us so mama a obi betumi ababe 2. Nti ne competition abam. Enya ha say nya monopoly. Officer no ankasa na e magaje enti no fa menya hwe. Hwana oba no. Obebo no.
Papa. Hia na bono me dem wa hodin.
Na wachi na wa mama ne.
Ode o.
Queen Oforiwa Jennifer. Or Deputy National Communication Director ma MPP.
Obidi.
Ono na ne wachi ye na ya pass the US. Na me Mr. Metia me nya bi ni. Ono tim benkum so ya. And na fe Desmond into Chumesi or a political activist. Ono so na owo mfimfin ho no. Na se competition abam. Enti otu mejeja ho be ye o hwe obowa. Enti na root sedo ono so Deputy National Youth Organizer de ma NDC wono so ha. Enti ne se wonfa wachi amode akpon ne fati de che baba agomade. Cho.
Asema na ye di.
Aha, ma wakwa ba.
Yera.
Odo you na say. Menya nyai.
Obo mi dede here so na we get so.
Menya nyai na ka me ye jai but menya nyai.
Wachi no de o.
Aha.
Da senia o kazi competition abam ye bie ni eti ha. Miensu ye bie. Da nkwa uji abosi.
Oh, da bi wo da bi nti say wo be challenge me wo fi ha na. Abranti won hwe a mo ntwe receipt ma no. Ye bonika.
Eja hwe obi asene me message. Queen Antimu ni wachi. Can you imagine?
You see, mo no not here no. Enti na ebedi komo afa nsem awdo bi ehu hia se adwendwene ho no ho pa. Ayasem hia. Misra wo so adwenche no susuye no. Na de aba ne yato so saa. Ene ye behwe wo mo adwene mu ka mo. Junkie free wo mo no sa nu boni. Obe ko traffic Ghana anko na mo sa junkies e control traffic. ABC heya me say ABC achimota heya udru abofu ho na o frako akoteman no junkies ne gino control traffic obako kra de na sabe ne number kokra atf so no kra crutches ono no orderly traffic ho ana sa obe fro so e de afasoro ho e de ko n1 no so ade woni a chere so a e ho nso no junkies bi ne gina ho orderly traffic hey enti ebedi koma fasase mu pa na ayasem hia ebedi komo e de afa ho papa sanse eye oman no ni punto ni kanko nti ne kasa sem nti ebedi ho enkomo na fe ya hwe STC edika 50 million Ghana cedis enti on pay bailout en sa asem beba ade tse STC boka bibia owura no ma donko e wo he. He was paying for back changing the face of STC. We were near Madonko. And the politics in terms of your brains in a good na rotu essay. Until bedi won't come up. I decided to bring STC boka. Private ones, Romo Bocasana. Sir, you bedi won't come near the Ghana with scrub a big room. Say a Ghana with good ye. So, you don't know so about. Now, for minority, so I say. Etu egu fa ngo boss na do so do nti abanhwe no nya hu bibi nti eno so e yasam a ana no pay yebedi hu enkomo nansa na no honorable Sarah Dubaki Pobi Adra East DCE. Good morning, and I wish you speedy recovery. No more channel paper. Sarah Dubaki Pobi Adra East DCE. Mafia mukigbenya onu. Enti mama makwabe na ye sha ase ano no. Mayanhwe Queen.
Again.
Ade ba kwan ha adwene yes junkies. So what driver for kwan so da?
Me baby omo ho.
Wom the control traffic, that traffic.
No na mo kwan.
Ho no na Ahaya. Tesano haya outside from Tesano police station. Esenako.
Station, old station kwan.
Ho ni nyina obekọ na junkies ni no. Akwete ma ho no. Ombo frako akwete ma ho no. No mu na gina ho na okura torchlight. This traffic light yi wo ho. No onum sa okura until one hwe ekura na.
One na de abo.
Wo da kokopim. Ene abodanfo age ya ekuru ya boso yi. Krabonte so boso yi. Giri said then ye be de afa ho. Most man so ewe no ho.
Okay. Eja mama ma wache na.
Eje so.
Mama be dwafo so wache. Me ya be na me hu na che. You to do the wadi o.
Why?
Root.
Yeah.
So deputy youth organizer, yes. Right? Wadi pa because I think the name be a ye na 15 youth no what I say because there was a time I didn't understand her. Tibisa say na peacock no it na we in peacock no draw line to draw S roll it. And you see this year adwuma ye no one thing a motivate to encourage you more say when you have an understanding husband. Tibisa say ti na papa no o say na adwuma no sa na tie na sa na tie no dey. So I think so they said the free peacock blonde. We need America for there. We in America for there.
It's really na some na okay.
It's really na some na America. Na we no fat no buy kra mama recommend this peacock no dey agya mempe.
Peacock.
Could be blue, green, pink, violet, purple. Dey mempe. Nti ma fe no so. We hu na che. The last time we came here na full boss ro. Na sa kra no wanyini. Ai baby na mtia me mtia me brands. Na me dey ntia kese so free man pani ho e dey bro. E come 7 minutes we round up. What I say? Na mampeni abedi echi. Na me na Ashanti region. Governor of Ashanti region, Chema Untumi, regional minister, regional executives, and then national executives are your boy and I call. Region sana ye conference. They started from constituency region. They say a year 15 regions naka what do you call it? Ashanti region. Ashanti region it was like a mini conference because all the 15 regions of Mawini they had to be present. Omu free north, be free, how Mbabe boy. And the general secretary team ya boy 9 ekoye. You be doing run adwube say na ko be 12.
Wow.
You be doing na adwuma so na your friend said them catch you calling from God.
That's right.
You know say bana we get it done. Ni abishia wa hase. Nti nyame aduma I think 18th, 19th and then 20th na year of next month. They are the biggest one. No, that is the final one. And also, you be Ashanti region. Okay. You be Ashanti region. And see, you better be as media phones so. You the massive we can't do away with 2 people. It's just that, and you the midru a down. Yeah, mamma na bani incoming send for imposters. Call Jamie minim.
Incoming what?
Minim. Or mama positions. And I say, hey, how much?
Mr. See you.
You see, I'm saying, can't say we conformation baby agenda. Mr. We are for Mansa. Pamacho because my adrenaline amema nipe house kwana me first announcement. Sure. It's here that must say back to issue na or the or see junkies mental patients occupy Accra Street said you teaching. So ofa achimota news station mama na omonso ase minim assembly na e on say na me ni Erika J ba na ye ka achimota odiko police station traffic street lights say mu da hopa o mabaye amana ye kama ye bompa ye se share o be san so babaye because I mean say o drive for anado eye so far na be pia bufu na oba achimota old station new station na the batesa no na the ba mo soro he ayen ye didi send ba mo hana eya homete me de I personally ya na mistro na abofu de onuma de omo ya na dwo be 10:30 na be a wa late night program na wapo na wakɔgye obi ba nye ne ba wo agye obi ba ketwa ya wo no peche bi a 6 months no da ne nsa so sɛ akwala ne wo kidney oyare ti o ma ne bibi kakra I have experienced it a lot and I do na baby na kwara to so baby kura ebi kura timi the toy na de ade akekere ho se ne ba o se ekoye nani o glaucoma or then na o se ekoye ni nyina when you see them me hu jonke me hu Ashanti New Town ti me hu abi hu onye na ati ase but who omo sometimes omo bisa usika na wa omo onim sa bia na ekita omo na ja otimi the ball car sometimes otimi the nsa ball car and I drive na o car o bag nsu seat no so one fancy for timber glass no kwa no you know the adwane now as to why they do that no dey so mo nkwa ni to obo ya o membi na me ma obi na safa kono mbiem and now why are they the ones who direct traffic? That is why I have a problem with it. And sometimes you try ya car kwa betimi crash
bebre kwa
so because you MTT di ho I didn't na junkies na we say take over MTT adwuma MTT di adwuma na omo na direct traffic and one you ultimate the torch no crab ball car no wa share reflector no obetimi afa bi for manya hwe but na hye no unso nim so de ade obi create major no kwai da ho say o te na ni nante o wanu bi da do wa sabe gina obagigi sky there akwa yes akwa asa akọ no mbiem and you see we are not saying say bia obi beka sa de omo nye nipa na we need to help them but the question is minimum omo I don't know those who should get them out of the street I don't know say bia move betimi aboa me minimum nipa obetimi apam omo free street na why are they the ones who direct traffic and they cause fear and panic to yen nipa ye drive uti anya ya pedestrian number bi kwa betimi the car there abon because I want see na obi sa na wa ma no otimi de ade bo kam no hunu but you may think that omo directed traffic keke na jam pacho junkie are they also did they also have mental way and omo de ade no normal na adwene no akofo no just say nya
doctor bia ba na
it leads to that
it has an effect on their brains but omo more damage adwene ne say ye kada
it me drew baby
it be drew baby na so mo ye ho hwenye ye there was a time amokoye coverage bi I think circle it has gotten to a point a perfume edigu ye ho mo bo ano ni say ya no manom yes and gum when I say gum one you know this one papa omo chine sa no masnefe no manom and then at the end of the day no be traffic but you can nyina hwan na was so yi omo free street who has to take them out of the street I was say ye pe ba bi na de omo kogu ana say was say ye ya omo den because me ankasa meti ya me no kase menti ase de na me ba ha me hu bi menti ase da and you may think that traffic is see omo boya maya den yako but they also cause harm to other people or the other drivers also air driving teja I'll plead with the authorities those who are in charge so obe control you fine or no ade na wa say we but they shouldn't be the ones who should be on the street directing traffic and ajo now ultimi say obi kura kitade obe so the ball car no wia o bag and no wia obi you don't get it it is a mental issue because we etimi kwa akoduru baby tisa akora ya asema make etimi ko fa obi back to no aba say wanya glaucoma akola na ye ko any kidney enti osre wa amani bibi kakra and also yes be ware the moment am hu sa na dwono 10:30 la me hwa ma me first no bi say enti wa akola ye kita wo ye wo dia e ho no kra wo se etimi chew go baby akonya akola ne free ne yenim omo nso omo de nkwala ne ha omo de yes adwuma no so no they should be look for I would say ye hwehwe omo aja very important you see minim omo ye in charge on say ma repeat those who are supposed to do that job so me ye kwaji obi ba be gina street anadwo ana Ghana no say about 5 guy upon police form upon
ebre
ebre na say all night A4 I think say they should look at that na eja ye nhwe say omo hia moa nso na wo say ye bo omo ye pe ba bi di omo gu for them to be ye be per rehab be and I say and you see sometimes when you take them to rehabs now when they go they come back to the same way omo sign ba no man say about we ni to obi ho na ye ni su ebi mo sesa de I know say a lot of them esesa it's your best we've putting people in friends in charge of certain places they should be able to curb some of these things it's a job with some kakra they meet me aka no
me da say ma men konto so ansa mako route so into ade asema ye kan enye se bi a ye canon say wona montene so a bebia nipa sabe obi a na adwene mu eye fan enam no nipa nam no na obi nso a na adwene mu ka no so na mu bi enu mu nyina na ekọ ono betwa bibia at any time there was one bi na owo La Paz okojina food bridge no so a no kurabo enti traffic no ayi a na wagya bo no mafi soro na okrofo windscreen bo a former MC ye ni free boy friend saying
MC we hefa okakui
okay
Dini beba
o ya adwuma pa wo sade no ho when ye gya no ho amasa was set and crofocus bebre ade na ebeti oman ya tete ho saa tete ho saa se bibisi ansa ade na sese ya na animanimu ya
Jacob ma minchia o na minchia miniaba bien a no pe minu ehia root di na me first time am ni ehia na ohima queen minchia o ene wahwefo ene obi a otie an no pe Jacob na the name junkie yakasa obi a junkie a ono ne sen anase ono ne hwan yakasa obi a junkie a na sabi obi a wanunum robone eya yesese fa na dwem but enya emfa na dwem ye nti nani da ho no ode ye niema bi ebi ni se ode be sresre niema ebi ni se esan se wa higher to extend se ogina ka infinifini anase street infinifini mpo a onim se ka na eba no ebetumi abo no nti at the end of the day no obeye na adwen say or direct traffic impempi no se wo hwe omo gina ye street kwan mu a omo se omo direct traffic na aya hwe the way a omo dey stop cars when take it time crowd the car na be bon because ono no wa high no gina ho nti the way a wa high no car na eba no office obetumi a chi car na gina ho
exactly
so enti me feel say na Jenny bisa no bisa say hifo na say sankrofo no omo hwe na yi omo fi baby omo nya me feel say mental hospitals psychiatric hospital eye omo asedi say esese omo hwe na sankrofo no omo tumi eyi omo fi baby a omo gina no ne toso Jacob na wo kan on say na wo ka say obi tumi ko gina overhead so no eja ebo that should tell you say nyansa ni kakra wo because we tumi ehu say me gina overhead na me jabo na ebo ni fisuro eba ebe microphone
na honorable boy lie
okay boy lie okay yeah oyade and to extend say we fat game per road no so kra there was a time obi she ohonu manajo utwemu a na wato ebo oka windscreen and I say back glass no not their boom ma amount for report to my police enti police patrol ebeye strong e was our area ho enti for a long time them say mente say bibi say den akoso bi but ade ba ko a ma realizing is say on say junkies no hu eto de bi a omunam efie mu e bo gate mu say e be fa baller e Jacob na on so fa baller na they move it to the next 2 houses or 3 houses wafana wama na ebia 5 cedis ana 10 cedis say jina ko de bia na kotoku bo omachi they are all junkies enye omo gina street kwa mu nko a omo ba omo say oh ye ba be fa baller ewo ofie ha ma me 5 cedis na me mfa wo de 5 cedis ni ma no a odigu kotoku no mu no next 3 houses obeko na baller ni go bi fie ni just because we hunyansa say me gi 5 cedis na me do ha meja baller na gu ho na me de 5 cedis na kwa koto bibi anom na se azoman se yanhwe ensi sa niema we hu nyina kwan a emma development a ye pese ye no enkoso because in as much say ye pese Accra ana say Ghana eyefe na eye krabehwe no sa niema we nyina nso be contribute to the fact say yantumi ensi anu kwan a ebema pepe ye na ye pese Ghana ye no endimu enti mini Jenny em say ye nyina ya adwen be baako na ya sere say omo a esese omo hwe na sa emrantie ya ana say mbaba we ya in fact emma nyina ka hu ebi no ka say di okita akola me nye sure say obema no okita akola no and most at times no omo a would drive obo ne ya ball glass mu kokokokoko mpacho mam bibi ka most of them are also junkies
bom so kese
so what I say enti junkie no I say ebia semi bodan for star but they need a hope they need a hope no dey ya dey nhwe o ka traffic light say achimote o ko industrial area after farm milk a kwana eda echi ho a otumi branch besi awdomi there's a particular guy I original ho no so directed traffic no na de ehun ni say Jacob na ya more reflective jacket omo she
omo na to ya na de ma omo
ko fa no hin kura
na me bisa no Jenny, have you realized say eto de bia nipa na directed traffic na ye nim so ye junkie no oko about 50 to 100 meters you see police people. Yes. So sometimes I ask myself say so then police people na ejina ho no what are they doing? Because only me say nkrofo we omo directed traffic na eto de bi omo tumi ma traffic ne kra ba more because esan say ade no eya chimti no ka we ba otumi ka say wo bra wo so bra na fe aba me crash
me kai na me ko fie me duru ahaya achimota haya
yeah
me tra market here friend say Santana market me come anim na on say wo mo efi achimota aba be fraud akọ n1 no so akọ no me traffic aso green me na meko me nam hwi ameko no no so anajo be 11:30 anajo no okura torchlight signal back on so no so no messing can you imagine
omanabum
and you see oma tumi ato oma torchlight say na be ya oba fi so oh bibia akoye and onya ema otwama no obie ni nsem mamiska and sometimes you can count the number of cars wasere o musika na bisa ho so wia e de no de kwakoye
o de kono mu
we mesre Ghana Police Service National Road Safety Authority and as a commission omu mienu nyina sabe enye say bia traffic lights will be extra traffic mu and as will be avoid the baby as so far and yes ye che no and as will be driving license in say ye hwe okwan mu sa nema we nyina me fe say eye omu asodie say esese omutumi ehwe na sa nkrofo eginagina ankrankro areas bia emma niema enkoyie no omu hwe no omu yi omu mfiri ho na afen so mesre ye street lights Jacob na omemu ha ye tua street lights nanso ye street light e wo krom ha nyina adani bobo meka bobo a adani ti say ye kan say eyedu kitchen bob kra bright
there be na bright first na yellow kutu abibi
Jenny say we use gimpa kwan na
I know
na wo hwe street light a e wo ho na wo hu say kwan mu aye tumu a
yeah East Way Road no gate no
that's right
free stroll ho na jawo dey ban
light e wo ho nyina ti say bobo ti say bobo
ti e bon man kra ko fa na yem hihyo
na afen so your traffic lights a e wo areas bebre enye adwuma I don't know what traffic lights meanwhile traffic light dey nkanyame adom ye to me manufacture traffic light ye import ana ye nkofo broni bia ma meka say oba be hwe traffic light amai ya ye wo omo beboa ma traffic light ayi nti nka be bia traffic light echo off ache ayreswa na bia say about 2-3 hours na nka yetumi a restore ne back because traffic lights ni ho no eno nso na amasa junkies ni emabunu ni nasifo ye ginagina ha o ma take advantage sanke traffic light ye adwuma ni etumi asisi traffic light o baby a ye feel say eye entry point a ebeboa me feel say enkasa junking mrantie ne maba we a sebi o ma beji ye street aboso a to de bia wo kopo a na usuro yi nka ebitu betwa kakra nti mesre authorities who are involved the best say omuntu hu anamon mejidi say anope ye aye kan omutie because me say UTV afidie so de ekọ akiri pa enti IGP minim say wonso kakra account na road safety ene na so ye omonso ebi ka omonhwe na omombo ye lorry kwan ni street hu no ban kakra se ne be ya ye betumi ayi sa junkie mabunu ne mabawa ne nasifo ya omuni nam ho a sebe akoda ni ti se de aye half 50-50 wa unhu so okọ anase o
na that say root akwa babio
yo me that say
we hwe car parks ahodo eye bus stops ahodo aya ye crofort na ho faka no boko abodan faje ho nyina aboso ba ku bi si wo metwa video no kra o fi hana sa wo kwa wo befro afa akotema no onam finfi na wahyehyɛ nneɛma si wɔn zoom line fo du hɔ no sɛ yɛ wira na wɔn si fam traffic and wɔn si fam na no ɔwɔ akyiri kakra ɔsɛ siska na zoom line fo pagya nneɛma no na wɔn tu bɔɔla America bi po de ba ye pa ne zoom line phone top papa ba sika yi bola kai hu obegene niama onu ahuri si mu yiyi na omu ye fi
50-50
no obako ba bi no na wa boss se no ho no ye aduane wo ho je se o bibia wo ho emia ho do be pre
eja onu ma de o mi se mo estate omo so wo bell wo fia no abot bicycles no de and ade bi agu bicycle no wo to manchi obo bell na obisa say obebisa wo inside assemble osi an ka me ba be hwe say yeton na de wa ha obebi ntimi me ma no ma mo woni obebi do no eja wan hwe o de ade be wo me say barely 2 months ago krebi ka ko bi wo me sika wo fie I am telling you o e junkie straight so ono no ka de mana wo fa abc form no owura to ko wo ko achimota gata kese no ho me say just senye se me 2 gate no ko de sika wo me yem just because wa bebo me be obaji me sika na me say me mfa baller wa obi obefa baller ko o so wa gibi mfa baller wa ha so unya bia tese no oba me so
yes enti nya me kan o maji baby aboso baby abefa bia so ya pesa akra ye the cleaner city in Africa enti cleaner city na what
regional minister we dey danabem
we dey say medals bebre na me de nchia ade ama ahwefo ene emebu na omo Ghana nyina na asem ya edapo no so say eya asefimi esan say oman yankasa ayetimu no say mental health mental health say you be fan serious no you feel woefully abysmally say your budget kra no you allocated just 1 million Ghana cedis to the friend saying mental health me pa choti say which means to say you be den nurses no facilities no omo be den enya the needed and adequate resources eni sika no matumi ai den e dia ye there was so omo de ye omo so omo de be hwe nkrofo omo nuro eni ade ye ka say wo ko ye habo ye mbisa ye ho say ye drugs a eba oman yi mu e kwan be na ya fa so a ye betumi ahwese ye be streamline empo na bebia e wo say drugs ne ye den ekọ no e ho na ye den e bekọ me ba cha oti ase wo kwa brochire a ye wo nduro bebre wo ho you cannot sell them off the counter just say bia mananti akọ drug store na makọ akoto edru e wo say eye bibi from the hospital to say doctor and drop prescription amount say kona koji tramadol ana kona koto codeine ana say kona koto benelina wenya dia wo ko counter no so a ye be
trauma ya had antisa
ye mai me ko sisie e gileto say wa he ya metumi afa ho na mato benele me sure say me se me to adaka mu akra omo misa me question bia say me dey call drag me ho say me dey call ye den nobody cares about it into fundamentally no your system no enwa ema ye ntumi regulate and streamline it the health mental health e ba jot ya say enti bibi to say tramadol e was say a year for painkiller enkrofo ebomode ehu say wo use ni SSR and answer wo use man bro so a e be drag ama wa feel high and na enkrofo ye den etu eguso and no mo dey say omo ho na de ha adwene so mo dey say omo ho no say de Jennifer kan nyame anya na adoma enkase kan esansa wa ba oba be so abola na wanya bola ni bi amani
bola so yes by
change na chi
I'm surprised
change na chi also man 5 cedis intina ndie na also bola na ebi wo ho ebi ni ho also ye den wo pe bi na so ama no na otumi na man 5 Ghana no na ofa nkoto tramadol o dey say intina a huge problem am feel say yeah parliament food and drugs authority and they have to think about how we can streamline the sale of drugs on our counter without prescription. Very, very, very important. Now, I don't know, so no, you say, I will say, I will for. Yes, we are contribution.
Yes,
Ding. Say, be on my eye to me. say Nyankopon andi wafo fi na say etefa so a yes every human being is mad. Sa na ye ka no omo so onipa bia kakra bodam kakra de wo ho enti wan hwe ne na say bibi bo so a na etefa so kito bia then you are moving from anxiety to depression from depression na che say we ra bodam no me ba choti say enti when you get to depression na when to me nya nkofo mo anso mo amoa ama wadwen no ansuso mu na problem na ehye wo so ne antumi amoa anso bia eno na wo nso oba bi wo ha se bi na bia ne kunu agya no wo be hu na ekina nko a fine woman na wate esikrom na wayi ne ho nanso unfortunately ye busuan kra ye busuan kuo kra no ye nye sa kind of enkrofo ase bibi tefa so a e wo se yetumi ebua nipa no ye kire odo no esan say we stigmatize mental health issues and as abodam sebe because they stigmatizing you know obi nya hu say problem bi sa abape wakoji obi kuno jama wakwakoye boni bi ena anu na em say jama fa baby na obi ai dey atu le do ena dey ndin nti won say already no enkrofo wo negative perception about saade ni obi am pese obi associating with obi asebe na aduan den ato afa so kakra but absolutely wrong was say muni unua anase woni wo baby ana woni wo busuani bi tefie na se wo hye se or go through problems bi mu a ebia baby oboko akoduru no kra na betumi afa na adwuma as a family as parents as society no was say yetumi eboa nipa no na ye ma nipa ne den eba back on track nipa no kotena abonten krapo na ekwan a ye be fa so a ye be ma nipa ni nro ni ya hwe take care ni ye show nipa no odo no ebetumi aboa ma nipa na ye den asan aba na adwemu ana say asan aba back on track say the American no enna ye mpo the devil finds work for the ideal hand wofa
yes sir
yeti kroim ene nansa immigration for ye mamba one ye mrante ya omu jina nsuo mu ma nsuo buo mu because omu pa adwuma ye everybody feels say baby to say immigration baby to say military baby to say police and no a sustainable decent job nti say wonya akwanya na ukowura baby sa na eye denya for the rest of your life there woni webusu ambedi there obeden ubenya enti no emaba woni mrantie Ghana for menye sure say ye yakwadefo people are yearning to work enso akwanya na omubenya dia ye adwuma no eno ne dia wehi enti onipa na wie school onenam ha opedwuma ochina opedwuma wan hwe yi a na nadamfu bi peer pressure now we are introduce no because when you get frustrated and who fear who mama more pressure and na make car show I dey mo ko school na mredru say also nso kwakwa ko page ma bia ye na odi aba beboa me no wuti fie na meduane na wadi at age won fefo na no yabodin na eja kwabna na otu we ya ona waware kama one ne ye ne mei omo hwe ehwe omo mama ne omo papa no ugusu ti ha di meduane then the pressure stands mounting from the house. It's one year as a young person. Say obi be ka kire wo say oh and e bia ye kwa me say ya ye betumi anya kakra and e bia ye say pregnant women kra na maybe am wo duro bi wo ho say ye de me de wo kɔ ne ho a na oye duro man ya ye betumi aden anya sika e bia yamanfo computer ya befo fidie ya omutena so a ye fraud na abrofi omuju omusike and ye nkonko ye ne sai again even omo need the formal sector make a formal sector I'm talking about say omo akọ school akọ university ewie na omo work krata so metumi di anya adwuma even here for omo nto nchen omo nso a bia JHS omo ntumi anto aso ebi omo a secondary schools omo ntumi anto aso omo nso we don't have any proper system in place etumi bu omo ma when to me anko school anko enimu kra na wo betumi anya akwanya bi aiden ewra system no etumi anya bibia ye distant edisika be braw na wetumi ade aboa wo ho aboa wawofo aboa sanyame ya wadomu nya ma bi a wetumi aiden aboa mo into the truth is that we are in a mess and that is the reason why I was say aban upon aban bi aba your prime motive I'm kind of saying ye ni swadi hunu ana ye ni swadi hunu kesie pa should be say we must give decent employment to the youth of this country. Wafa, when him say, now saying national security for document they have described the rate of unemployment in this country as a national security threat.
Yeah.
Now when him say, why Taliban foi, and then why foi, Boko Haram for, and here won't kick they are all lingering around, no money nam. And almost share with TV, so said yes, you share with TV, so. Dear said ye mebunu ni ye mrantie ni ye maba we omo line up struggle so mbenye adwuma ye and the ahwe ni ye a o man be kwa koduru baby a ye te ho na enema den ebu nkama fa ye so in our neighboring countries ye hu ku details aye den e koso te media de mesre ne say and unemployment ye kan eja then if our how be kan napko na wa kan e ask yourself, say, are these kind of jobs sustainable jobs? In fact, minimum say just this December, even now go for no crown, ye lay omo off. Me ba what say, ye lay omo off. In fact, at the end of this month, thank you, ye lay omo off. In fact, e bi no cry to me ye juma 6 months now, ketu ya cry then, am I? So we a serious crisis, a national crisis. Let's say, moving forward, you know. And a person like the finance minister should not be making the kind of unfortunate utterances or making. And kwalani go school, hoping say omu school, umbenya kwenya then aye juma. If you think say entrepreneurship is the way to go, don't tell them say friends say payroll no. Government payroll na your month, you know, they should look for entrepreneurship. It is not the right way. Ebia, you instead no, you have to put in measures to say under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ede fund or the buy ya dane na ye de exim banker ye de sikapudo she mu say omo ye into mabra one mrante a omo ye into export and as a import no ye betumi ade aso omo asene ne abo omo de sika aye de epia omo no matumi ebie omo adwuma no kese no matumi afa nkrofo more wo share for example ye pharmaceutical industries ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama this sika shemu said ebetumi ebiebie mu na ye fa nkrofo mo aye den aye adwuma wo sha even retroviral antiretroviral viral drugs kra no ye dey fighting HIV no wo say ye start ye den e manufacture bi e wo man mu de kan nyina akwa akosi ne say as a finance minister he shouldn't have made that statement na so man ne be ko n'animu a every government not just MPP government but every government must make conscious effort say employment there I was say you invest heavily in it.
Me that say
what's 1 minute. I think say yeah mental health we no ye nyina ya no akobankrum na me nwa root can say me kakra say me boy na adana intini some of us need to correct it. Ye mfa no say fire migration to say we no mo ye no of course omo bo awia me oba tan ya adwene. It is a root conclude say adwuma ni ho. Yes, we understand say no bia na enya adwuma ye dey. Aye, omo time na I am in comparison. But omo time na unemployment rate go to like 2 point something. Omo nyina wo krum ha. And national security omo dia be it was a threat to the national to a friends or mine that time they issued the same statement. Now I can tell you say ja omo feel form no ebi mu ye adwuma bi ye teachers. And be more me say me board ni omudi buy na I ask them say we teaching adwuma now open fire open prison na root ka say permanent job ejamboa say teaching no so your permanent job so you ask yourself say I don't know person free akwa but they make it to look like say some nyina anya adwuma. I can tell you say a lot of them are working me na make culture just some microphone edini ade wo me ho a lot of them are working maybe ni obi oye police mama instance obi oye military person or Ghana Chrome one of the camps or jina me so den ma me pese me quit police me pese me quit military na be politics and I asked him why masa o rank here there or say me yadu major and I'm saying na pese wo jai adwuma a wo ye na be politics
e bia na niam bi wo kwa
eja wuti
enko yie emma da adwuma na o ye
okay fine but why no for years
say wo pese wo di here and say wo ye teacher say ya
eja wuti of course I was saying make provision matena ha can say teacher for ye ni ate nyina wo kire yade ti niam a wo say ye mo ho tom I think them I traveled with the minister we had a bit chit chat ye did in komo bi I need to go and see him what you see any tenase it is a kobasa is obi a teacher was sorry also call fire or immigration you ask yourself I don't know ye adwuma no person they toss me na route to kase finance minister ko kase adwuma ni honte na e bia obi ampa adwuma no hwe eja I can tell you my colleague me baby your friend no Shasha or ye Ghana name say other friends or 2 tribes girl na atna them the way she is doing well or ye ma body cream enko ade ye tirimu ne ade what you say or ye na adwuma entrepreneurship no nye bia. So the minister, what he said, I think his words were taken out of context. Say, omujina no si bone say, or ka say, you need me to be ankrete. You just we school. Ebi a wako school, wako ye, ade a wako school and say, oba betimi a bottle way. Ama, despite mo the bottle way contract, mama metimi aye. Na mo twa nso na ye dey egu akoye ne business. Boy your two brodo A1 man no. And that's what obi ebi America, matise obi ebi nso Holland. Pacho what you say? It's entrepreneurship. They need to go invest.
Sure, Abranti be there be by the George Nkunwi Oye Mpabwa boots are police for ne sugar for military and now say what they call police force the area boots are me boots me I sense no so yen police for your boots no yen ton Ghana ye kra and ye defie amanoni ye kra defie ba
nka me ka kra ba
ho no ye entrepreneur na ye so entrepreneur no ono bo modin aye mpabwa ni bi aye se ye to Ghana ha no ye to Ghana ha enti entrepreneurship no so
nipa na ye de adwuma na ma no kra me wu be what you say ye kra no nipa na e kokra de na de aba enti no hwe me ba bi ye friend asanto aba kwa me memma mpabwa ye hye ne no wa mind lot of nipa ministers ni CEOs ni bi kwala ne ye mpabwa wa ha o ye mbehye o ye mpabwa wa ha nti mpanifo ni bi hu a o maso na sene kro ye de that's why dey nep ne maybe a kosi yankee ewe ya ye se e ba be so o masene but I think that's my kind say it should be looked at say or ye youth what trans say madwunu ye woni ma bibi onyankopon bless nipa with it what you say obu okro da na be so na da ye sorry no put it into practice. She na say social media na small boy be 5 to 6 years. Akwa no betimi say yeti obetimi adro ye nyina within 5 minutes no dey abre. And o hwa ade na said digital portrait. I think minister some no kind say ye ni ankasa bia kopem say bia adwuma beba ne. Ye moa yetimi nye bibi ne afa mo ye no. And I make am be say ye we are. I think that we need to support them. Ejanka me kamba be say we need to support and encourage them. To say police paboye so mo hwe no mo hwe the authenticity of mpaboa no how authentic it is and I say the papa ye niema ode ye na I think we can help this boy na adwuma na ye dey atre na ma ben dwuma pressure no cry ye dey akofom I will not sit here and say me a politician be am a director of communication tin na niema no bi wo ho ayenka I think some of these things police for penny for no nipo kosi ni so unfortunately the person didn't do well when you tell nipa no say ye kra no abroche enye no first of all wo bua kwala na bem. Okay, what the about me humpenimfo and that's Ibrahim Kumpenu. That's what some of us we do. I had the bois and Kola be Mrs. Such a you was such a or yen kum a madesra. So ye tutum, so ye cocoa ya cocoa butter and or day cocoa butter and again or day. I just hope quasi or no high will be started say when your baby on why jaw yen will fear on why employ and coffo or delivery guys are on what they call. What creative be the amano. Such person will not go and join queues. I mean, Castle Mama could join the queue and yet. But the Jack can assure you, say, I know personally some of them are only a teacher for they have other businesses and as more other institutions are. So I ask myself, sometimes I call some of them say, Massa, we any passwords, we are Jumawa. I heard a Jumana looking at the person why do you want to live here to this place? That's how come I who's any panel. It was
just to do saying any woman. I can't give you
the percentage, say my percentage, but I'm telling you, my experience, the number of lists they are working on, they still want to move from this place, and only at the so it is not like, yes, of course, we understand, say, a Juma Sama ye Pama you to know. That's why we created our Casa Mecasa Napco. Napco Nanya, there will be squat nefi, minimum be a no more GN Bank. Ye Buama and Kunya Napco Libya. Yen Bank, and I think he was taking 420 Ghana cedis. I had no buy, and he's happy with it, and or not when your baby institution for a day. Or yeah, man, tea, I buy the gusso. Okay, yeah, you bet me, I never saw you tonight. So she didn't look like that. We're not doing anything for
that. 1 minute. Entrepreneurship in some way. When you create an enabling environment, so when you create an enabling environment, a bema ubia eniaji. na wetumi aye bibi. But you don't just say it and you don't create the environment. Okay, say there was this guy, Horseman Shoes. Have you really heard about him? Is it Toyin Senyano Toyin or something they call him? You know, say the guy was doing well. But you see, my problem I have, me want to say, most of the times, you know, say, wosha, a buying ko na a buying ba, na buying ko na buying ba. People who are perceived say, oh, we be a buying we buy, you know, or bonidi in a certain perspective, you know, a buying for a bar, na acquire say be a or no jumano, I dey a. Meanwhile, we keep saying, say, the growth of the economy depends on private entrepreneurship. But how do we create the enabling environment?
I don't have someone. I say you are
the finance minister. Okay, now was saying the assist say. In view of that, say ya pese munyi na amonkasa munye mojuma ya setting up a fund bia, you can easily access it. So what I say, send your be ya e betumi aboa. Meanwhile, fund yi krampo a wo ka say wa access. A whole majority leader across say he doesn't even understand it. How do we go about it? You understand? Me feel say you know smart to say ye pese a man for why never ka say mankasa me majuma enye ni de. Na onu ankasa be sorry anopa no nim say this is the income I'm earning, this is the tax I'm paying obi ani bechi so what I say. But when the environment is not conducive enough obetumi di create employment for even others how do you go about it? Because who kwakoye adwuma kra taxes bi wo honuma who tua na aje bibi
eye bibi ase enya tampa ka ho asam ne ya
no kra we no very very important unemployment issue na important it when the woman time kitwe bi ka ho
time say
topic you 915 me nua ba kasa no so say omo the list bre no protocol Sanya way one kind of so say list on the brain no. O share mo no bi kra ho ye teacher. Onyo no ye recruitment agency no. E dey nti no the list abe no. The list abe ne say dey be ya obetumi push on agenda mo no metumi anya kwan akwa edwuma. Sa protocol na emma ordinary Ghanaians say omu ni obi a they can depend on no. Sanya we must stop them. And na all can or can about unemployment and NEC na ye two ahe and this my name person me go into that kind of details but we pushing me kakran dey o mami ye under John Dramani Mahama before Oba be take the reins of this government na omo payroll so 515,704 before Obe free abanso no now they are cost 628,078 onu kwa employ over 112,374 people. And so under MPP no almost first term which John Mahama so yeah 4 years and the Akufo-Addo so 4 years no almost to me employ nipa just 83,950 and even if we want to compare notes say why na to me COVID
it's good if
COVID and before COVID even before COVID no oman na yes your economic status no na any there way
okay
what I say now your manufacturing sector no depreciating your construction sector depreciating your agriculture na any na depreciate and if you want me to quote the figures if we have time I will quote the figures for you and you know on mobile no unfortunately your banks see omo be collapse banks omo be collapse a friend saying radio need TV stations they suppose say we belonging to opposition
out of place 2015 when Mampeni went to parliament Mampeni that John Dramani
Mama no si wo kasa no say me Mama no si wo
ya wa can say omo the liquidity as support friends banks no nyesa egu omo so masen krasil na banks ni gunti we should prepare say in the near future and banks Mampeni that can
Mampeni John Dramani
Mahama people the big banks started from your time go online the story is there
oh you see queen sisi ayenyi masa na ma we ma yenjai sa dia no banta na ma yenjai wo kan wa asema me wi a na mo so
of course yes I get you right
because you see I don't say kwala na ehwe you na make akwa John Dramani Mahama kan say yenye ready na banks ne de engu yanye ne sa na ye hope ne say ye betumi ahwe kwan be fa so ye be resuscitate
so
banks na employment another mo beje 4 years na mo beje na mo be ni say mo be go banks ni ye na mo san back Ghana for ho e be levy ye beje ye tax say ye ntua bank ye hwan friends bank collapse no levy ye san tua ho tax na omo fa nkwankwa ye den yo yanko pompe ni what ma say enti no dey make cause even the facts I will can say omo person omo ko immigration they already employed. You asked that question. And nipa do saying no ye teachers. No, but you see when you have a president, when you have a leader, but when you have a president who openly says say as for teaching profession, you cannot engage in a teaching profession and expect to say you'll be a millionaire. If you say that to people, na say nipa no a teacher, na say no free teaching field na aka say okwa immigration. Do you blame the person?
What you mean blame the president?
But is it blame your president? Blame your president.
Guys, I'm 42 years old and I was a banker. I lost my job 3 years ago. Now 12 years in banking, and I go from house to house to wash people's dirty clothes for a fee to feed my kids. I'm frustrated, miserable, depressed. I don't even see the reason to life. Ghana is difficult. Na de buy also no ejuma bank. It's a 3 year to say an experience nyina akwakwa ekwa. Nti yenhwe. Na I don't know state institutions see enafun ochenafun enafun ochenafun enafun ochenafun STC ehuna mane a share ababia ba STC ababia ba STC me I will single out to nipa bako honorable Nuyama Donko wherever that man is.
Oh wait.
Oh ba. Oh. Nuyama Donko ema STC ebegina and so ene ye hwe the ombo krata hodo nanimu a nyema nkoyo STC ama yewura nana akomea akasa on epeni oda STC am people no crowd here daily graphic or see STC faces financial crisis, loses 50 million Ghana cedis to COVID-19. I pay for urgent bailout. Other private private transport organizations.
You be dictation school. Una di first we see e be from what we want now so no dey afro. So 57 is out. What man like na dey about no. Enti
yeah, what transport private transport organizations be Ghana. They are working.
Oh yeah.
I know say mama modin is for VIP no money
what is it?
Oh you know nyina so mo ye adwuma. Why say STC Ford 44 say they want the Toyota bi kura na ababa 2 plus with 114 wo mu nyina ho ye adwuma. Menyi ni say and workers omo wodo do so chen STC bam
STC workers no mo ye adwuma ne do so say buses na say maintain the office
of chen private transport organizations no workers omo wo no e do so chen STC workers
okay
STC wo baby a car park a ye ka hwe kuma se ayi STC ado obako no bi ani ho
yeah.
So I'm some of the time they over top time 11 ebe to 11
and across the whole
and say no SAS 50
there's STC yard
sa STC yard nyina no ye hu ne ti hu na and say kwa no maboka 50 million Ghana cedis ama omso covid nti una mboss aka na omu hia bailout animanim ya we can say ya papers bi ba no say every day or so STC is full omoto every day no omo boy me bue manum say ha and tell them on some about 50 million Ghana cedis. What is going on?
Jacob, before I may analysis be based on STC, any private bus terminals. I'm not too sure how many buses STC has, and how many buses a company like VIP or VVIP also has. If say you to me who the number of buses are STC wo. Now you know the number of buses are VIP wa. You be to me I argument in such a way say you be who nienti a STC de bia no e ka say ye boka. ade ba ko am realizing say some mentality ya de bia wo yetim say e yaban adwuma mentality no e yaban adwuma enti aban adwuma de ye ni biara aban adwuma de me kontem mepa meda mepa menko mema me hu holiday enne ka na say menka men reporto ye de be ko service na ye de be ko no ye de be ko aban aso ye ya ono ankasa fa mechanics no eko abontin ekoye other jobs on other private buses.
Bunim
ni nyina contribute to the fact.
Nana komia ka se bi o ha na very interesting. But yen hwe se ye betumi abobo so kakra.
Okay.
Or said the company lost about 3 million Ghana cedis during the partial lockdown of Accra and 7.5 million Ghana cedis as a result of social distancing directive by the government that require vehicles to operate at half passenger capacity.
Okay.
The managing director of STC, Nana Komia, who disclosed this to Daily Graphic, said the company has also been losing about 2.6 million Ghana cedis monthly over the last 17 months because of closure of land borders with our neighboring countries such as Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Burkina Faso, Togo, where STC operated to. Our francophone business gives us 40% of our revenue, which is translated into 2.6 million Ghana cedis monthly. But we have also lost it since 2020 because of border and also can be high fuel prices.
Okay, so no
also to rub salt into the wound, Mr. Komia said the increment in fuel prices over the last 1 year had increased the operational cost of the company, making it difficult to pay workers' salaries and keep its head above water. For instance, he said while fuel prices had increased by over 40% from 4 Ghana cedis, 4.77, okay, 4 Ghana cedis, 77 pesos per liter in September 2022, 6 Ghana cedis, 80 pesos currently, we have been given just 13% increment in transport fare. And just say, fuel bono, you have to show so many percentage, you know, 40%, or for transport fare, 30%. In terms of you know, reasons, you know,
you see, one thing my realizing is say, in every organization or institution, there's what we call branding. If your branding suits public consumption, what you call him? Tama STC, omu changing the face of STC. To say the wauka say nyoma donko. Over here, who say first na STC, ubika say me kwa kofu STC krana na bemobu. But when he came on board, change the branding of the buses, change the way their system looks like. You say pick it up. But you see, Ghana, one thing I've also realized is say when something kickstarts, but as it goes on, their maintenance culture, the way I keep to a standard or a level, instead of a cost a typical example is this Ayalolo buses. We started on a very good note. As a Osha and the system Ayalolo Edebano in such a way say, oh sorry now park your car masamai. Now our card no one for 1 week and one say what they for now. Sisi amini ukase Ayalolo udu masamaya meti jiremu opai circle odoko kanij circle odoko Accra.
Ticket
the system is collapsed. Sometimes say, inti, let's ask again. STC, time almost say, utinema services, you know, how was it like? Because there was a time STC time the early part of 2017 thereabout, I traveled with STC to Tamale. It's never one and my one almost attending to you. All these services, is it still ongoing? So I say, what's name? You a place that you will be able to charge your mobile phone, feel comfortable. What name? Have we find out? Say, Sanyama Wenina, Egusu, Ekoso, Anasi, and Koso. Obeshano na obi oha bus no, ohia bigger bus all too quiet because who too quiet intercity from one city to the other. You need a bus that will feel comfortable. But obeshano ni akwako crack Toyota Haze. Ni a branding as STC. Nipa ne kono nim say Toyota Hiace dia me ko Kumasi anase me ko ho na se VIP wo ho no ma me feel comfortable. Why won't I go for VIP?
Esi so mo buses akese so.
Jacob na buses akese no the maintenance culture na ni say.
Hwe me what some can atwe ma dwe see bibi so say na say nra news kra. Oko I think central region. Kufo buses bebre sisi ho.
Jacob na Kufo buses ya ba ka ho asem.
Talk radio na Cape Coast.
No, just say across the country.
And it's one April.
Yeah. Even with our current
our
we ye bakunra.
Me just say the can say we now you didn't have any clue about the buses.
It is about time. It is about time. Yes, nyeme bi as ye kase e ya bind dia. Ye do ye ni hwe ni ye. It is not about STC alone. Sa Kufo buses ya asem ya okay. O say Mahama Mreso ye dey another one be by ansana ayalolo no ba say anu no obeko various university campuses no anu na adani shatala
Cape Coast dey na ye
thank you na buses we e buses bia enka ebetumi aboa but hwe baby a esisi because parts na omni be maintain no ebi ni ho parts na ye be ebi ni ho meanwhile no so no ye the body no ye say ye body no organ ha new plan inti ye new plan na ewo honum na ye basis no what are we really doing me feel say ye ka say ade ye abind ya some mentality na ye ka say abindi ye mmoma ni nko no say ye forgetting look at this our ambulance system if you hinia say ambulance ye krade buy ye kra ambulance aba ye nya for even 3 years anameboa but look at the ambulances say they break it down say at the end of the day your culture of maintenance is so poor to extent say debiano se sika ene say ye de share adefufuro mu a we have to go back to near ye dada say sika ya all ka say ohia about 50 million Ghana cedis anameboa ana o maboka 50 million sa 50 million na o maboka no say e ba ne say say we this escanema na say 50 million into me ye bibi foforo ma o man it's just a simple policy a simple understanding a simple way ubetumi etumi aye niema bia ebeko yi but yaye ahwehan because you feel say a state in India state no o man no say bo a ye nyina ayetim nti say ye de wuto asoye bi say di dwuma bi now feel say oh me ye no ma bo man ne ka wana wo bo ho ka se sie akoba ni say ye ka say ye le nkrofo bi offer obi betina chi aka say na me adwuma STC ni ye le me off me wa no company ni boka and as a company a person or your profit no say what for workers do na a car na wo ba what do? You lay off some people inti I will not be surprised say we aba beto joy in the next few days abesa aba beto aso say oh we need to lay off some people inti yenhwe na say ye ka say ayaban adwuma yensom ye anya sa we may have to do with all our Benjamin and then we have to turn it to private because say everybody say eco private uba una fe ye ni abre eco private ni ni abre but enya be ya bind dia ni relax go to our ministries compared to what ministries ni ma bi a omoye any there private individuals and so ye we should say difference is too big anka STC the whole 16 regions you have terminals across all the regions. So what prevents you from not making profit? Obi to say VIP are okay. There are some cities are omunkum. VIPs, there are some places they don't go. But because they've realized say wumpona what terminals across all the 16 regions, you are not able to cater for them. So what do? They will take advantage. Of course. Until Obeko baby to say, hey dear, wa unim say STC yard enienu the next compound no na oye for yard inti oye bus na eba no wama nipa feel comfortable obedua parcel ne nasifo ni nyina ide sikaba but ask yourself say how do we operate when we are dealing with the government institution yen twa ye ni hwe ni say you feel say yen to me privatize no na embeye individuals there na say ya ban ni there na yen because adentina bisa hu say all the regions baby a STC terminal will be no close to it no there's either a private transport yard. Why is it so? But time now STC decided say omo kwa kwoti station wo circle no hwede see won to go see anu poye aban de no. So that should tell you say they should be up and doing.
Okay.
Men no say be politics every such institutions bi mu na ya ka say nipa na oda no sabe yam manopol yanya political appointment na de be ko ho yamfa obi different person enko ho na yanhwa yanya
aka bebo medase nto medase pa na ya kan na yi nya kwan ekohwe ye Achimota news station ho sa for basisia na esisi ho no ayalolo
ai
me were ho papa kasa na egu no basis bebre why because those days na STC di tu kwan ko tamale ni miao no na eye Casbora Citra
ejakwamna
ka no eye friend Casbora Citra na nya sabketwa ena na obi ari tu kwan ena ayi osabaye osanso baye osanso be bo adwuma sa but STC de
ejakwamna ade ba ko na
from them
aya parts no so cars buses no bottom omuntumi entop car ebetumi
ebenya parts no medase enti akiri no ma wakan no
say we Jen time there before I have no problem. Jenny for time there have before.
Are you disappointed in STC?
No, I can't say I'm disappointed in STC because you know and I so say mo akora mo kan media for born and akom abaso say why they when you brought in the new buses and etire mu man krofon so kura nya adwuma ye dey my STC utirem say the okana and near from Marco Polo or something. And not to know I'm saying, what should we maybe I charge your phone, about from it from Kumasi to Accra. I've not spoken to Nanakomi. I came on the show to meet the story. I'm here to speak to him. Pacho paper a
daily graphic. Front page bump. And on one Pacho the interview. They
granted Nanakomi interview. And Nanakomi I say oh maboka 50 million. Now story now no more anyway. Said they make a say Nanakomi and Kasa, so I will not sit here and say things that I don't know. But the little that I can add to it and say maybe me read this story before we came on the show. Now Okase due to say no Okase omo francophone borders na ne ade ne nyina because of winning tirama ya close border na ne ade nti cars need me nko am no at the car I think about 2.6 million ahead aba and fuel increment for the past 1 year
and also affect
omo na titupa major way wo ye covid ne buy na man ya mabira akofo because of social distance. When you read the paper, social distancing, nominate how a number manage
to me and call neighboring countries. Because I say about 40% of the revenue.
Free at the back. And I think no because what they are yana sa kasa baby as some is also COVID cry ako from kakra because of funny no na when said the yan cause do baby no be truthful. One hour born by no say program here you will see majority of them will be a share marks near they understand said there's something there. But Juma no ewo Nana Komi Akanasa, I think he know the appropriate place that he has to address this issue at office ewo before the media could have even come in. Until I'm yet to speak to Nana Komi. I cannot say I don't believe the story or I believe the story until I speak to Nana Komi. Now me name graphic the omo nka asama enye no kra. Na because I've not spoken to him. He is the managing director. Eja we show something say you see sometimes mental will be.
Yeah.
Yeah, appointment me bi. I must be honest with you, me bi. And it will be unfriend me. But the point is that the point is that you see the jawa here they so I must be honest with you, even though yesterday we were busy. Seven and I'm saying we interview. And utie nkomodi how the PA even was it the PR or something? A behavior in MD Nankasa buy, I think he had no clue about cars now stagnant. Akaho I intimi nya ho hwe Metro Mass I'm talking about the Metro Mass ajade entia me kase edi jaw na edi aso on say aban ba route wa di aban pen apen no mo abi da yi say why social commentator na ajawuni aban ba power of course yes aban ba power na ajaye you say despite you set na ha host to program ye adwuma no ma no odo ko ba bi say koye program mo obi a wa hye na nimonyam boa e na onim so obetimi aye nso no de ma ho me time I dey koye PR on nadmo e PR adwuma uti I koye ho no we need some of us I must be honest with you I thought behind the scenes before I got to nadmo meaning say so you funny pa na ya ko chensu na I check it but until I got there and say nadmo eso it has a lot of departments and I can assure you say I am not going to say metro Ghana metro meteorological department be omo but I can assure you say the way weather report bab on it works just last week who thunderstorm ni see did you got the information say I didn't cut me see Togo border no so na affect your coastal winds or anadu mean so be to be with thunderstorm pa na wanya dada this is a manner ya man adwuma me ka be see ye de jaw na ye de aso no so ye did not moma na na adwuma no na nadmo nti said you internally he has been able to procure about 40 Toyota cars or dey be adwuma before that na wa nyesa me boss ni nti na meka but me ka be see asem so na wa to motorbikes call all the 16 regions wa ma district coordinators no ebi ama regional directors bia omodi be adwuma because of emergencies
yeah
cars wa to no ne yatimi ato yesi boat o say ye we bi ensuo pa ensuo yiri fa bia I don't know if it is canoe or something ye be pedal na ye dia kon na na agiman onu akasa single-handed with his team internally o Emma president by he was so happy that time na me nine no I started saying pro until na me that dem na me ntimi nyede enante but he gave me all the way I watched it on TV I watched it on our platform papa no aye ade na na my father boat say ni bona 5 property na ohweso yes da ma oni ho a e kire nya basa etie the STC amount I am not happy with the man ajati eni because Metro Mass oh sorry Metro Mass thank you very much I'm not happy with the man I don't even know his name ubetimi ayenti na akọ lobby ni de man so you cannot tell me say yes you lobbied and then the position was given to you you cannot tell me say he might probably be angry with me but who says way because
your friend Albert Adubuahin fine that's fine I don't know him in number ni
anyway
intimi
ne nkasa look for na his number and talk to him but on say ba ye ja me ye communicator ye che obi am bibi but some say na ma betra na me defend because I am a director of communications and my adwuma ne ye de maye na na akufo ado ojubli onam oyeto ohwese nyuma me de ahye nkofo nsa ekosei okọ asantemam otumfo ka it's not everything that we will defend eja okọ asante otumfo ka chese minim de obetimi ade waye eyese obo nyuma pa da wura ma dipa nyina ede etisi ye de STC ye de sorry ye de Metro Mass right amma hwede ye cars ye yi o TV so eja wan kasa eye fe papa nan kasa trase eye fe how does he monitor his team friends anyway why na what put in place and answer we in charge of monitoring say bus ni bia say oh yene Metro Mass yes I say pacho say sika kra ni why you know how to raise it me say obetimi ayenti na lobby in the position na yede ama waja Emma communicators ye adwuma yede you give root more the opportunity to lambast where yede obeka na nadu be wram abeka nsam but any part that sending or the adwuma na yede ama no I don't know if you understand my point that I'm making but what am I say yeah the adwuma na you lobbied for it the position has been given to you so if there's an issue you must have a clue to what is happening as to why cars how many cars and looking at these cars it's more than
I see okokoye inventory ahwe cars do asay
na afa
na dey adwuma no dey aba
afa na akoye inventory ababaye upia so wayi no I'm not sure he is from the communication department I just sometimes Nsroma Penini chief of staff yankola ni some of these jobs they can be they'll be able to do it what you say because you must be communication we don't just come and sit here and communicate and defend almost everything we learn before we come and sit here it's issues but say you give our opponents the chance to lambast na Akufo-Addo no the appointment in the man and it is not fair because having a case of inventory agent who office at MD no me pacho adwuma na say you don't have a monitoring team is that what Mr. Adubuahin is telling me he could look for my number and call me and I'll tell him the same thing I'm saying here what you say it makes the job difficult for some of us we do the whole job what you adwuma na nyina na ye one from where I make the issues you talk about it you defend the person will not even call to say thank you
no so
then you give a job to do
when the juma man no
what ye juma na ma ono route to ss niama wo tro no said the okotro exams obedi ne baba gu ni tirim aba be tana na Akufo-Addo mi wanya na nado e na ama basis yaka ho bana nado ho nim say wa be lobby kwa hemfo akọ ba bia eja mi kọ ba bia adwuma mi yes ya hwa you see forgive me if I'm being emotional Sabai no ehwe. Chief of staff hwe. No mfi say my year adwuma. I had an accident in line of duty. Na me deserve bibia ye be ma me. Ye ma wa woni adwuma no clear. You learn on the job. Last week Tuesday, MMDCs, any new regional ministers there was orientation for them. Friends, what do you call it? I think on Friday also. So senior minister was there. Friends, trade minister, education minister, local government minister. Everybody was giving their speech. When I listened to the education minister, I was like, wow. Binary plans. These people get the job done. Then you are MD. You go to him for chief imam sheikh and lobby man. You get a job and he tell us, say, who names the buses are buying buses I befriend you. I see. Then you give the opponent the chance to attack na don't go kufado. And you are buying maybe crack to be the end of or any who may share communicators. Have you assigned me to do any job?
No, please.
You should get the job done. Nani PR announce on any kasa communication near need we work with you the media. Communication near need obuo humility and anam sometimes some people are commenting okay say comment ebu hit me but I am getting the job done. So when your PR says I know obi ankasa mo obi na obi ankasa, how would the media know what is happening? How would me if I am not friends privy to this? Fine, if my people will not be happy with what I'm saying, but I do baby we have to set way no friends away. You understand?
Yeah.
It's the MD no Nsroma should call the MD say this is the issue.
So to be nya.
Say na so to be bi kura na be do no. Ye fam obi o ya.
No nya adwuma no me da say.
Bi kura na ne ho do no. Si aso me kan yi.
Na bia na ho do.
Na ni PR no so no bia ni so ne ba bi tifie. No dia ba adwuma ni. Nsroma friend ntena se. Say adwuma ni pan doso. Tonton sansan na abo ye de ma no. You are not getting the job done. Eti ye mo obi apa. Ye be sre omunya botre. Aban adwuma se me nua Desmond na kan say. Ye ma aban adwuma ma set me boss adwuma. Na na my prepare example wa ye de adwuma ma wa private sectors no take over adwuma no na omo ye wo hwe magdan won so wakosi we bi ama yandifo ewo community we bi ama omo ewo ho ye de adwuma na aba adwuma didia na ofuru bosoro I relax you go to work as and when adwuma na igu ebegu enwu na aban ye ho nya na dan kwakufa do kwa na abako ni atrase ni atwa no kwa aban no so ba da wuro ni enchanse su ni particularly mo fa na me o metimi aye but the mo wia
na yasem me da say queen
ya besre omo madwuma na nya de maye
omo madwuma na nya
ya
de maye
wutu baka na won ka gu papa nti so ba on drone na akufa do
me pa cho
na akufa na ko jama machine se ho na maka cho root na enu ya no me me say
oko and say you starting
me da say me pam cho pa cho mo ma yen na ya bre no na yen hwe
who say stop sending me messages asam na I will do neka wo say aka
mate am also phone na ya bre root who share reasons na komia ma ye no o kire ne ma hodo a eno nti na ma eso madwuma no ekofam o kire say sa partial lockdown no ha o madwene pa and closure of borders no so ha o madwene and afi so no one any free hands to increase the transport fares say the tier no the ombeka no na so mbefa and the tisa so would you say and no between the main reason say for instance ebrea lockdown e na se for bay no VIP for some man to omo fame
yeah
yes momentum
na mega say
enti and no between yes reason say between gina so like I say esa say fango bo cost so 40% na ye increment no cost so 13% into no and no between factor be
okay me da se pa o say na mo kan no mo kan say mo bi sakra say VIP no I say no dodo no e do so sing STC I no correct VIP e buses just about 800 buses STC e over 1200 buses yes and now even VIP doesn't have that administrative structure it's say ebia omo account section omo marketing department research department planning and all of that. VIP doesn't even have a well structured but STC was a structure in place. And no VIP kai say they don't have a scheduled time. Wawa. Ma no where to.
Yes.
Ma no where to.
Book crowds or something.
Ebi ni mo crowd book to wop. Yes, STC. I just say 8 8. Say 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Enti to me enka say wo sorry afi fi at any time at your any convenience no. No I dey work akotena STC no. There was a time me ko Kumasi. I had to use a bus back to Accra. And I may say, oh, STC, can say ya revamp STC, I have feni ade. I was insisting 7% me use STC no. Oh, Eda, me ko Kumasi station ho ya.
Hodin.
Chese. VIP say ni na STC ho. I'm say, no, I don't want to na. I'm say that be we mo the time bi. I'm the time na I'm the two.
Can you imagine?
Inti no na me say oh when they say we dey me pentem dey nya dey me dey metumi atene. It's what she said the STC bus and tie ne fe said ye any there needed near ma e wo mu said the wo kan no betumi a charge wo phone ne ade and the convenience. Kra na wo STC bus no wan hwe obeka say plane na wotim. Inti me think say omo time me na omo dia bo ho bare say age say bia 12 ansa na omo 2 and say 2 ansa na omo 2 ni sade no. I was so omo yi free ho. I don't know their rationale for doing that. But one will say what VIP has done, they say they have taken advantage of STC almost inadequacies and some weaknesses. And no one who say na TNT and yensu yanko ni say na yentumi nje omo customers. Ordinarily no, people would have laughed. I mean who share VIP, na say wo share STC a. Why they why na nka wo be pese wo betinem. Me dey nka me pese metina STC no because it's more convenient and more comfortable. But Ghana ni ebe prefer say or pentem on the road since say obedwe ne comfort home. Me ba what I say STC it belongs to the government. VIP ye ni kwadu do bebre no mai den omo aka bom e no mo ye den omo ye ntinka ye ka e wo say nka STC no kra no ye more effective saying say the nka VIP ni ye den ye and so say the kind akwa ye abaye adwuma ye kan say sisi ano ye nkrofo e say omo de ka 50 million Ghana cedis. Minia. Say the wo kan no. COVID time VIP omo anya adwuma. VIP omo to omo bom. O ti ase. Enti ye dem factors na ama STC nkwa de na no ye government de no. COVID to me affect you omo to me de kama no ye stand still say. Now VIP is not complaining and not giving us the same complaint. Ye and na wo. The marketing say say and the Jennifer Queen say mu full soldiers ni dey. Say yes so omo adi go STC where ni. Omo koi. Sana mate say ye no cry ye dey me
go di mate am like
yes say so omo go STC where ni. And say nipa no what they needed so omo nya adwuma ho. And say nipa no what they required friends and knowledge and know-how
and I say clinic can
say ye pion ma
said you say na wo senka unya so we nyina nanka wa kan kire
and ye pion ma ho nti na yes na overhead cost no so e cost because it doesn't tally with the amount of money they are raking in nti e ya dia say ye no credit na no mesro mo say me dey I mean pese ya nipa ye le omo off omo akwa hye we wie ne de and omo pe kwan omo befa so omo expand no omo ye more effective no matumi raking in more sika ebetumi ai den akova san krofo no ebiem nso ye can about a friend is saying fuel prices eja ye can fuel asemo a na before that to crown ma menka intercity travels no COVID ba yi samukaya ye bie yo ana mewa enti na manfo free China me kai say that time no honorable Okuje to Ablakwa member of parliament for Norton and in charge of foreign affairs a committee a friend say parliament as ranking member obekan ye say enka flights are free China background nka ye stop it because that time no na COVID nyan real mind bukai aban ebu na so guso ama ye don wantie no still na flight free China ba enim say US money ade kura bedum bibi kura no almost stop China from coming to US it's ye de to ho e ba ne sen na yen ye see land borders there Togo ene Cote d'Ivoire money ade no e ho de ende ho na COVID no wo pant no e ho de ye tu na emom ewiem de ne de ye mom kwanya amom aiden omaba ye misa ya ho sa question na say as an NDC person say me ka say around that time no na registration electoral commission for your registration and the assumption say voter region no eya bebre na because omo cross go up and down into no na ebinim wo Togo ni an kika ho so we wanted to stop them from coming into the country to get the opportunity to register me nya sure say obi abetumi agema no aiden e de esi bone but ye dwen no na ye fin say to protect friends registration and to ensure say aban no so betumi aye limited registration in the voter region na betumi anya akwaso atena so and then mahu the repercussions say you the repercussions say esan say STC no baby omunyo resources kese pa interstate asen so omu free ha akotogo akọ Burkina ne an kika ho ho no omunyo sika dodo on pa because VIP no enta anye den enye sa cross country no but ene ya stop omu nya akonya anye den enye sa de no na mesre o mampani akufo ado say meaning the rationale behind closing our land borders and opening the air borders. I don't get the rationale behind it. A high time say obetumi bia to na business side akoso na enkrofai de etumi akwa niam aba na yen so ye de niam ni bia de akọ freely na sika sam so aiden etumi akoyie na STC fo yi sa excuse o manya o ye den o mu use eno so aiden
o reason ba ko ne ye fa nwo a ekoso
thank you
na media ewura mu se mu se aban enhwe ntisa fa nwo ne manema so
minia
yes
fa nwo this year alone has been increased by 46%. Afi when kwa ye remi a 2021 November ye increase ampeni ekufuado ne na ban increase fuel by 46%. In fact within the last 3 months ampeni increase fuel by 23% just within last 3 months, over 9 times. Na ne nyina ne say omampeni John Dramani Mahama fi ho ohunyans sabe I mean onyanimdie say prices of fuel there on the international market betumi akosoro betumi abafom enti se ne sadia ye oil na ye tu wo man mu obeseti fund bi a ye friend no price stabilization fund na yetumi ayeden edisika agum na se ye fan go bo no kosoro a yetumi akwa sika efri sa fund no e de cushion Ghana for na price ni yetumi ayeden stabilize no inti time na John Dramani Mahama efri ho na ye get $200 million in the stabilization fund alone the entire oil ne sa ne say se fan go bo ekosoro a any other commodity den price no ekosoro inti ene ye ka say can say ye chako keke krapo a na ye ton no bidie crab bag of bidie na ye ton no 28 cedis during John Dramani Mahama time ene ande kufuado 90 cedis 95 cedis 100 cedis depending on the location you find yourself ene ye ka say when him say ayo can say roofing sheets increase just overwhelmingly iron rods increase overwhelmingly and then cement board increase overwhelmingly from maybe about 29 cedis or so no and then we are buying cement at almost 50 Ghana cedis we call northern region cry west off we call marketer and they want to mean endigo wafa say enkan no would 200 Ghana cedis corner so betumi aye aduane ama na last 2 weeks and then we call 5 days so crapo want to mean yeden and last still. It's a knowledge say the prices of commodity generally has gone up. Na sana yen Ghana for na yeti memufo no yen na yebre. Especially when the president and the vice president promised the people of this country say increasing fuel is insensitive. And I say nitri mechanism. So
someone onipa ne nitima
enitima e de ma oman no se wo ye wa adwen se wo be increase for na se wo increase for price na che se wo nitima e de ma oman no it is a wo nitima de ma oman there our expectation was that enko mampani abey ne papa mu a enko wo senka fa ango no kra de oteso na wentumi ante so wo so wonya hwe ma wase a ye mo no kro wentumi ante so a enka baby ama etane de enka mane ye den enda wa na so se surprises no be koso kra enka nye rational na se nye reasonable wofa the minority they can say taxes enko a ye de egu friends say prices of food no so constitutes over 50%. Prices taxes and levies on food since a bola tax ye COVID recovery COVID then the COVID tax ye banks na ye collapse no ene o man pani akufo ado se ye na ye ntua hoka I don't know the rationale behind it and also ye into different taxes or about 7 different taxes na o man pani akufo ado ene ba omia ene the finance minister introduce on ye fuwa alone to say minority no efrese sa taxes ya na wo won pen so wo frɛ no obnoxious and nuisance taxes no ye free what because Ghana for ho kire mo I think say any reasonable government and as o mampani and as say aban bia say bi odwene nkrofo ho ne ma ho de ne kwan so an say obeyi free ho na Ghana for ho ahehan mo kakra
say to so ne yare chechiro man ti say why me say be no tumi chechiro man
o mampani me sure say time on the president no na onim because he has been a minister before not just any minister very prestigious ministerial portfolios to say foreign minister and attorney general attorney general baban beye bibia wo na obehwe nkrata mu make sure say legality bibia you okay so he has been involved in governance before na o mampani I don't know promising one can't say he is going to shift this economy from taxation to production okay consistently and we are going to move this country from taxation to production.
One factory
na Accra Hano district na bi nka ho ye nka ho ana Greater Accra say ye de nka ho because baby a meeting no e na metumi adi ho dance aka say ampa o mampani ni ba ye o se so obeye ayi a very say obeye one district one factory baby a meeting impatem na ampa district no ebi wo ho or the factory aba even factory will promise Ghana for say we buy from scratch. And we say we disika support existing factories. Say so supporting existing factories. It is no novelty and new and ye be before from you. And no nanka will catch Ghana for Ghana for to Obama because I know there. Now His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was doing it. So okay, pharmaceutical companies in over 50 million Ghana cedis or dollars. And I invest in Ghana ha ye musicians musica ye momu 2 million Ghana cedis to support the entertainment industry and I can go on and on poultry sika be ne yan farm support you to revamp the poultry sector agree a lot ye nbebre and so no omenye sa promising or mampani promising or save from scratch even existing companies and factories are His Excellency John Dramani Mahama esha siepo aban yi ba yo mo ntumi sustain Yanko Kumasi shoe factory. Are they still working? Have they been given the needed support and come to me so I have shoes see na ka military for e to me ato afri omo na Ghana sika na e dey ampa Ghana for kotoko. We have not been able to do that. And then the controversial Commander Sugar factory. E wo ho e nyina ye ka ho asem o mampani nko kasa na ye ntia minim say that time na bia na be o mampani go through any problem there mean to me but a very disappointing say o mampani betumi ahwe Ghana fo anim aka che say ye roof na ansa na ye si dan no na I don't know ye ne say ye don't say na me sabe who see a year factory it takes some time and yes when you sorry one day now we see factory rem na ezina na esi ho now we see yan konko dua sugar cane and san ya den yes factory no it think a expectation let's say ya Papa John Dramani Mahama aye factory na esi ho no ka wo so wo ba ye no be dua sugar no sugar cane no na yan den yan start manufacturing no na Ghana for ento sugar no sugar for the martin say yes say MPP gurus no omo ye into importation of sugar no omo no omo de omo na ye si form say omo pini e ma so Commander Sugar factory na e ma so enye so omo adwuma na begu na I think say that is why sometimes you be say capitalism is it the right way to go Is capitalism the right way to go? Say, oh, your woman, your company, to say, look, Commander Sugar Factory can employ lots of people. And then you can say, Elimina fishing, friends saying, fish, fishing processing plant, John Romani Mahama Shasiano, Ekun Koho, Yan Bibia, then Enfaho, Pualugu tomato factory, Ekun Koho, Yan Bibia Faho. And if I want to go on, I'll go on and on and on and on. What I'm saying is, we have gotten to a time, I will say, you're more patriotic and nationalistic than partisan. Mama, you do your mind who first. Say, you do your mind who first. You be who says, San Yama when you know, a ye sika, a ye Ghana for sika, and wafa. How much is Ghana each Ghanaian own?
11,000.
And a Ghana ni bia a car over 11,000. 11,000 new citizens, old citizens. 110 million. Who ye Ghana ni na wo shemia? Who de 110 million? And I say 11,000 Ghana cities. From where our debt stock was, I 120 billion. From Kwame Nkrumah time to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama time. And then we are owing over 320 billion. We are owing over 320 billion, costing each Ghanaian person 11,000 Ghana cedis. At the end of the day, because of sa owing baby, you to me employing Crawford, you to me yet they needed social interventions. Ebe bomo minor ahi. It is as we say now say you invest it back into the economy. Then are we going or we are coming? Okay. I don't think you can say you born say you be borrow. Now mom you borrow. Yeah, capital investment be to say your airport, your terminal 3 airport, yeah, and then after padudo. I said, Bianca say, Papa, your president, your Kufado crap, neba, and your shop were higher all pretty. Men can't saw a president's banty maninia, but say it's a canny air kuniko to kuma, heading or kokroma, or better idea Magana and Ibiswide, and your huska. What I say? Okay. To say Ghana gas, and no Usu Bempa, and I your more corporate wine. Say and John Mahama and then Kufado Anya, John Mahama, yeah, Papa, the late president, and to me, and yes, I investment now. Our Ghana gas one can also be Papa and Kobenya. Name the media scene say Jennifer Queen, why Juma MPP for Jennifer Queen, I hear Juma MPP for to quite Jennifer Queen, I couldn't MPP. No, I don't think say you're fair, say. Or man penny Kufuado ever treating her the way he's treating her.
Oh, we are sure. Or she treating
yes. Oh, Minya. No prayer woman say here. Your brain no dey. What I say? Entino. So why you be aboa mo and papa minister and you say when you do that, what you do is that you encourage more young women to go into leadership positions. Yeah, what I say? When a young person like this has dedicated all her prime time, the time anka oh yeah, as a young person, obi to me they explore. I hear any other go into any other venture. Or yeah, watching the people for one wedding. Now say maybe na say school no akọ be educated or the necessary certificate. What is it taking go for too long to give her appointment?
Appointment remember. Na almost say fa mo. Mo the taxes say gugu so sa.
Aya no kra na maka.
Aba affect STC.
No kra na maka no.
Wo ese mo the taxes atoto to so sa ma. Tax that fa go boss am aba affect STC. Say me hwe time no ye time ko sa.
Ya for more time. Ma me read Adekye to be in fampon. Or say ex-pump prices. That is also NDC a press conference over the highway about the fuel way. No, say this is from energy ministry anyway. Pump prices have not increased by 7% as purported by the NDC. As of today, Total Energy is the only OMC that has revised the price upwards to 6.52% per liter. To 6.80 per liter. That is 4.29 increment. All other OMCs are yet to announce their prices at the fuel. Okay, let me come here. The number 3 in here. Area of the prices. Area of the price build-up of petroleum products controlled by government in the form of taxes and levies imposed on these products. It's important to note that the sum of taxes on petrol in January 2009 was only 28% per liter and rose to about 146 pesos per, that is from 2018 to 146 per liter by December 2016. This represents 426% increment in the taxes and levies from January to 2017 to date, and some of the taxes have has increased by only 30% from 146 pesos to 106 pesos per litre. Oh, the mama find so because I want me kasa me kanya. You can't taxes in levies at that fuel way, so I'm fuel cost as I just read. From 2009, I free 28 pesos per litre, bar 146 pesos per litre. It do 2006, 2016. That I need the power. This tells you, say, of course, yes. If the taxes and the levies are high, energy ministry, which I know Nana Poku, Honorable Mate Poku Prempe, will work things out. Also, my and I know things are ongoing and there are some of discussion. But my man, yes, I said. You buy a yana levies no cost row. So X pump when me kase me go into the unfortunately your time echo. Me kase me kuma it will take a whole lot of way. It more time and a buy. All these levies and the taxes were there. You couldn't do anything about it. And since you implemented a year with all the regulation on the adeno. Nina or hono dada until a cost row still. And yes, of course, we are in power. So something must be done. Abasano will be a bekanambwa, which we are all pleading to. Because me to fuel. I drive, I buy fuel. My name is minister. Will be what took one and so called Canada. I know things will be worked on that. They are tossing me, you know, Nami Nuabe Commander Sugar Factory once a month. My pendant Krakoka say, oh, Nimi, say, don't say, oh, Casabua, as I can memo and as sentiment. Penny in Kayim, but I'm quoting verbatimly. I don't want to misquote him. Say, oh, Nimi, so basic roof. Now when see dining seal. But remember, see why Jacobra one kobi. Any affair media need to a 50 pesos share bottom. Eko John ye teach sugar na no say. Ki mo hwe sugar na ya ba. I wa ha kwa mu koi. Any ehwe ye de kire say. Ye see factory na wie na sugar na kra ye adwuma.
No, omo to show bi bottom.
Omo to say journalist no kwa ni bottom say na kasa tentem so onya he ne akra. Eja wutie. And na mi nua ye kasa factory no na wo say so omo sisi wa wo say ka ye sugar cane na ade na ye de amem pipi ni bi na pipi ni bi so ompon. Onim company friend Agrotech Park Limited. They were giving the contract. When the NDC and Yera John Dramani Mama, former president, Bekache said, yes, Commander Sugar Factory, it's in progress. Yeah, Juma, a producer, Krama Yedi. Near Tigana, in Pakistan, NC Vietnam, NC Tsunami. A friend said, what do you call it? Spain.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah, Azerbaijan. You will come say, and I did this so. It's a do some woody at one, some penny and Casababon. No, because I'm a quite didn't massive roof from my dad and Casasso. I'm a cost Ghana. Close to $35 million. What I said, 35 million. Some of these things, I think these are some of the job. I wasn't SP, because SP, and yet a senior prefect, special prosecutor, any attorney general, Yera go for damn, but I mean, say, as some way, I come for Saka, but we need to raise another money and do it. Almost started for Kwasi and Anyafe. And yet, you have a planter, a best sabu pokwasi, a sabu utu senya, a friend say brekunomani idea, beman kani asamayede, akofom. That's how governance is. You mess up, and then at the end of the day, what can you hear? Why on such a guy? Why didn't say? It's a no answer show, as a show, no, sir, sabuta fracture, oh dear. Now you have a catches, and when you mean so, obviously, die, as you are not, obviously, roof, no one see dancing. So, why then did you package journalists to Commander Sugar Factory? Maybe catch it, say,
no, I need you back. Sir,
I said, no way. And your factory na nako fakaba agrotech for kroma so ayeshi. So when you tell us say sugar factory no honor at a point almost year lunch but in a day contract na mo obi and then to question people obi person odua sugar ne ade oh hene me pa chew e wo ye dua no fie e bi tawa no se abeta free no wadi na dia wudi ne sai etin kanya bone se ka bia nipa ni deserve contract na ke dia mana kanya hwe but how to get the job done the mess day cost and left it there and then ya ka ho asem etimo mo mani luku sa say ade na o ma ye na ye ba ye ne ye gya ne ho ama na rusty e na ya anya ho adwuma then come and tell us how wajimi but nipa wajimi o
na no so far for almost 4.5 to 5 years you know na ke ntumi nye ho bibia.
Thank you very much for this question. I think discussion when you read we na ba bontia ye nya bia ye kan ye na I think trade minister and mpanimfo bi ni omo tenase na omo hwe because it falls under trade. It's not almost share I sent to Tiano Ebekoye. Why this mess was a friend caused and how Sadi about Swama a Jumana Yanya. We are betting your benefit a lot of people. I'm on your Juma Ayo. It's a discussion was ongoing, but me and Uncle Sanso will be something. A bit I make a listen, I might a bit to home function. What I say, and I won't. So trade is also the adwuma. Why did it take them that long? To the extent that Mampeni has to go himself and tell Ghana for the situation na commander sugar factory. You best reja, you best re. Oh, okay, say beka say o na o pe appointment ke man bia nye. Me pa appointment me yaman bia nka nye.
Epa.
Ya mo adwuma tie se no. Na me nya bro nya de. Ya mo adwuma no jetua to da de me na ne se ne wura ni pato. You need to get the job that ja de ntia mani apre no communicators right. Ya bre papa. Adwuma no ba san tie bia no so koka wasam. Show little appreciation.
Okay,
what you say? Say bia Jennifer, oh koka we bra me sometimes you need some of them. Just 2-3 years ago I went to a lot of them. Nkanka ya man boy ara. Sit down with them. Minister dey na koso I am always on air. Me umpa masaja we ma dey you. Umpa maso so TV ameta so. We dey ready so am ho. Ye interview be me odo. Enyankopon adoma chede na odi adom me. Etimi you can do away with me. So your ma position inya bi ya dia suit ya lobby the pen nyina wo wiase. Let me say this. Nipa nyina wo wiase ya dia man. Some of us will put on your toes.
Okay.
Ya ba pa for I said this me your time. I said it say ya ma adwuma STC papa ni theater. They should look for his number for.
STC.
First sorry. What nana come after the Metromas. What you say? Ni theater. It is say yes anema we nyina some of us we the communicators. Me my year free baby na ma be do sabri. And I'm a director of communications deputy. So what you say? We need to put certain people on their toes. Get the job done. Ma buy no hunto na ye bona na kufu adu dia nipa bre. Ene ye so betena na ye di atam na ye gu ye hu fi. Wa kwa ye wa ade of the day oju pa wo frɛ me. Na ma betena na ma be defend. Get the job done. Make good use of the lobby that you did.
Okay.
So mna faso e ma ban. Me da say communicators ye betena se ni ye project. Ye project. Na ye ton a ni aka ho ase.
Me da say.
Hey sister. Thank you very much.
Ento wa mama nka baby ketu.
Me ma nka ansa. Ento wa ma jemre ni nyina.
O ma jemre nya but na asamba kwa na mpese bizan say. To ni full meaning e dey. Kama oil dey.
Refinery.
Na se den ye yo
omo de rent bi omo de omo tanks rent
onim se sanka
private companies
yanka se yenya fango wo krom ha sanka yetumi e de infidie a refine a wodi se sa taxes a ye di tutututu so akese ye be ba beto so Jacob na is subject to a major discussion because se to e betena ho na dia ye be boka you be appointed a board members of board ne board director ne MD ne etio muka bebre na yentumi nya hwe wo na you be store just fango no na at the end of the day no, taxes
almost area
thank you na taxes say taxes are essential ke yete so na Ghana for hu hin ha o mo no ye de atotofu we so na ye ho a kire ya na I don't see the reason why toll should even exist. Nietosu Jacob na what is our minimum wage as ordinary Ghanaian as we speak now? What is our minimum wage? You see, over the years, you see a minimum back, I see fuel ya 46%.
The whole year kind of cash him. Na to that divert no for baby.
And see no annually 46 within this year they are
46%.
They are 2%.
46% there ya to the point I'm trying to say is say ya to fu 46% minimum wage over the years at the same over the years aketua ye di tua workers over the years ya to 4% ya to fu 46% dollar akwadim sen It is anyama we nyina no ekosoro a the living condition of the ordinary Ghanaian ekosoro. Fuel prices, lorry fare, eyadea every Ghana for. Intermediate enka ebeya yenhwe hawa aketua bi wo ho na yebetum a yentena se yene workers enka nie because minimum wage Jacob na
yes
se me bo ha minimum wage enti de bia obitumi ka say Ghanaians here am say miracle be near miracle because your minimum wage is nothing to write home about but you better be sorry de bia no figures akese eno ena ha Ghana for
okay eno na ha Ghana for dia na eno are root
oh na say enka we dey encourage you ka a friend is saying energy sector levy yen set ya na yen say just for 5 years because you buy you know fiti tete na bedru ye no na sika ni ye energy sector no omode no e ka na omode na dos we bro ye so intina to okran ye dey end to me function na boss into me function entino his excellency ST Esla said dey be within 5 years e betumi recover sika ni ye dey ye dey tua sa ye ka no MPP for ka kire yen say sa Esla no ye obnoxious ye friends tax a nuisance tax and so mobile you might extending from 5 years to 15 years and no mass increasing no and no more than omodeji Ghana for so no better na be ka kire say e dey ya ye the taxes by any other importantly except by investigations who say by now stabilization price stabilization fund it should be accruing about 1.2 billion dollars 1.2 billion dollars no ye bisa mampani Akufo-Addo ne man the friends and vice and the finance minister say 1.2 billion so mo dey share Ghana ye economy no ma boan ama ye tumi aye ati friends fuel prices no so anka yen Ghana for ye ho be den ebe behind na Ghana for ho nto
me da si bebre akpena o kaka root said do aye deputy national deputy national youth organizer edema NDC ona ni trinwi no aye yellow no blonde and some de me tete kan
NDE
BLONDE me ni yellow na me
that's all
and some me be ya
we akukọ sade
activity before COVID okay na me ye blonde account na be light to
me dia minimum ni
yellow for your point di mo say rubber patch
ai kono
ba ma media onu omu youth no so no
very
sexy appealing
I know right
Every Monday na no enti root sedo ene wo ho no na fe
na wa fa we dey say camera na bi wo ho na wa ma etwa so ya so na wa ma ya fanka ya se
na najman si ochi najman si ochi
mago so so
mago so ochi
we for me kan just tobo na opposition e ba we Navo
MP for Eric party we travel together.
Oh say
you should tell me to calm down. Sometimes you better calm down.
Na fe we chiri na asama for wase. Desmond Tutu mesin so political activist ono so ba fie na no pem yedi nkomo so ahwe me dance papa so nya brehwe me be free hey queen na WhatsApp me sisi a ono tim be nkum so no. O si WhatsApp me. Oh me come here jai. Akamia ja ba odoni temanyai me da na se wache no so de ba wache ne ba bentima da se na wo se na najima so chia me na najima me so me chia wache akade aka bonante pa na akade aka se wache na me kana se ya wie bibia me din de agya kwabena ye honya kopɔ ya doma ye be se hia kra mu nyina ama mu nyina bo ne hwe edem ase